Former US President Donald Trump surprised a lot of people when he said he might consider helping out music star Diddy Combs, but only if he felt something unfair had happened. It all started when a reporter asked Trump whether he would support Diddy, since they used to know each other years ago. Instead of saying no right away, Trump replied, "It's not about who's popular," and explained he'd be willing to take a look at the situation if someone asked. Trump mentioned that he hasn't seen Diddy in a long time, and that when he became president, their relationship changed. He said Diddy had said some unkind things in the news, but added that wouldn't affect his decision. "Even if someone doesn't like me," Trump said, "I'd still be fair if I thought they weren't treated right." That one answer quickly got a lot of attention, and caught the eye of someone who's had a long history with Diddy, rapper 50 Cent. And his response? Let's just say it was fast and full of energy. Diddy has recently been in the news for some serious reasons. There have been official reports saying that he might have done things that go against the rules, and now, some very important people are looking into it. According to what's been shared with the public, there are claims that Diddy may have been involved in activities that could lead to legal consequences. These are just claims for now, and nothing has been proven in court. Diddy has said clearly that he didn't do anything wrong and that he's staying strong while everything gets sorted out. Some people have come forward and shared stories that don't paint a very good picture, and that's why this situation has gotten so much attention. It's a complicated matter, and a lot of people are watching closely to see what happens next. Because of all this, when Donald Trump mentioned the idea of helping Diddy, it really made headlines. People everywhere started wondering, could something like that really happen? But someone else had an even stronger reaction. 50 Cent. And he wasn't staying quiet about it. As soon as 50 Cent heard that Donald Trump might consider helping Diddy, he jumped into the conversation, and he had a lot to say. 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, shared his thoughts online. He posted pictures, headlines, and videos, making it clear that he didn't agree with the idea of Diddy getting help. One of his posts showed a news headline that claimed he wanted to stop Diddy's chances, but 50 Cent responded by saying, "I didn't say that. I just want to make sure Trump knows everything." He also reminded people that Diddy had once said some not-so-nice things about Trump in the past. In one post, 50 Cent shared a video of Diddy talking about politics and joked in the caption that asking Trump for help after all that probably wouldn't work out. The whole situation showed just how serious 50 Cent was about making his opinion known. But this wasn't just a new disagreement. It was part of something that had been going on between the two for many years. And the story behind their long-running rivalry? That goes way back. The disagreement between 50 Cent and Diddy didn't just start recently. It's been going on for a long time. Over the years, they've had some strong differences of opinion, and they've never really gotten along. It all began back in the early 2000s, when they were both big stars in the music world. According to 50 Cent, there were a few strange moments early on, like when Diddy once invited him to go shopping. 50 thought the invitation felt awkward, and said it gave him a weird vibe, so he kept his distance. Later on, things got even more intense. In one of his songs, 50 Cent included some very bold lyrics about Diddy that caught a lot of attention. From that point forward, their relationship stayed rocky, with both of them making comments about each other in interviews and online. Even though Diddy once joked that 50 Cent might actually like him deep down, 50 made it clear that he didn't trust him. Over the years, their rivalry turned into one of the most talked about in music, and it didn't look like either of them was ready to back down. But everything changed when a video came out that made headlines everywhere. And once 50 Cent saw it, his reaction was stronger than ever. One of the biggest turning points in this story came when a video from a few years ago was released to the public, and it showed Diddy in a situation that made a lot of people uncomfortable. The video was from a hotel hallway back in 2016 and showed Diddy behaving in a way that many people didn't expect. It raised serious concerns and led to even more public attention. Before the video was released, Diddy had said that nothing like that had happened. But once the footage came out, people started asking even more questions. 50 Cent reacted quickly. He shared his thoughts in an interview, saying that it was hard to trust anything Diddy said after seeing the video. He also said that if people saw someone they cared about being treated that way, they'd be very upset, and that's why he felt it was important to speak out. For 50 Cent, this wasn't just about old arguments anymore. It was about making sure people saw the full picture and asking why certain behavior had gone unnoticed for so long. And just when it seemed like things couldn't go any further, even more history between Diddy and Trump started to come into focus. And it raised a whole new set of questions. Long before all the headlines and online posts, Diddy and Donald Trump actually knew each other. Back in the late 1990s and early 2000s, they were often seen at the same events. They didn't seem to have any problems back then. In fact, they appeared to get along just fine. But things started to change when Trump got into politics. He later said that Diddy had made some not-so-friendly comments about him in the news, and after that, they stopped talking. Still, Trump said they never had a big fight, just that their relationship wasn't the same anymore. Trump even mentioned that once you run for office, a lot of people treat you differently. He said he'd read some comments from Diddy that weren't very kind, but made it clear that wouldn't affect any decisions he might make. "It's not about who likes me," Trump explained. "If someone was treated unfairly, I'd still look at the facts and try to be fair." That statement got a lot of people talking, especially with 50 Cent already sharing his thoughts so strongly. But 50 wasn't done yet. He had something much bigger planned. A way to tell the whole story from the beginning. Instead of just posting online, 50 Cent decided to take things even further. He announced that he's working on a special documentary series all about Diddy's past and how things reached the point they are today. He shared the news with a big entertainment magazine, saying that the story is more than just a few headlines. It's something that's been building for a long time, and he wants people to understand the full picture. He explained that the series would include different voices and stories, especially from people who may not have had a chance to speak up before. Even though 50 Cent has had strong opinions about Diddy, he said the goal of the project is to be honest and fair. He made it clear that while Diddy is a big part of the story, this isn't about tearing anyone down. It's about sharing real experiences and showing how they connect to the world of music. The project is still in the works, but it's already got a lot of people interested. And with everything else going on, from online posts to big decisions, it's clear that this story is far from over. But will 50 Cent's efforts really change what happens next? Or will things take an unexpected turn no one sees coming? What started as a surprising comment from Donald Trump quickly turned into something much bigger, bringing back old memories, strong opinions, and a rivalry that has lasted for years. While Diddy is facing some very serious challenges, 50 Cent is making sure the world doesn't forget about their history. From speaking out online to working on a full documentary, he's doing everything he can to make his side of the story heard. Trump, on the other hand, says he's focused on fairness and that he'd only make a decision based on what's truly right, no matter who's involved. It's a story filled with twists, strong personalities, and important questions. But most of all, it shows how friendships can change, how people speak up when they feel strongly, and how the past can sometimes shape the future in unexpected ways. What happens next? We'll just have to wait and see.